Hi families, welcome back. I hope that you are all well and you really did get the opportunity to make the most of that amazing weather. And I hear that we're going to be treated to another couple of weeks towards the end of August, so we're very optimistic. I just wanted to check in with everybody to give you a quick update on systems and processes for tomorrow, the coming days and over the next few weeks. So along with the talking news I'm sending just now, I've also sent you out a written communication as well, which will keep you right on everything you need to know. There's not much has changed, but we are in a period of test for change because while the rest of the country is working beyond level 0 in terms of risk mitigation factors, the Scottish Government have asked schools and head teachers to stick with how we left things in June for a 6-week period, and that will be reviewed. There's some slight flexibility round about things, but for now, I won't be changing anything. I'm going to stick with what we left in terms of how we went about getting in and around the school, and we'll see how we get along. One small change is that schools will no longer take the lead for track and trace with public health if there were to be a positive case within the school. So along with my talking news just now and with the letter with the information that I'm giving you verbally, you also are receiving a letter from NHS which gives you a descriptor on how they intend moving forward with identification of close contacts and how that will impact. Now, as a positive, we are being instructed that if there were to be a positive case within a class or within the school, we're no longer looking at collapsing whole classes as a bubble. But we are in a period of test for change. And with that comes some more unknown. So we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out, which is why I will hold all of the processes that we had in place. And a bit like this time last year, although we're much better placed than we were this time last August, we need to wait and see what the kind of test, protect, close contact process will look like. So that's the only bit for now that's a little bit unknown. So I ask for your continued patience and support. I'm feeling really positive, and probably now we are looking towards recovery, and it's great. Even the school has always been lovely and warm and welcoming, but the staff have worked so hard this week and actually last week and the week before in and around the classrooms, getting the place to look all lovely and welcoming for the children. So we're absolutely ready and we can't wait to get started with our learning and getting right down to all of the hard work. So in terms of practicalities, just a couple of reminders. Primary 1, Primary 2 and Primary 3-4, you are staggered break session 1. So your daily hours are 8:50 to 2:50. Primary 4, Primary 5, Primary 6, 7 and Primary 7 are 9 until 3. The only change to that is for our new Primary 1 families. So for tomorrow and for Friday, new Primary 1s, can you come at 9:15 round by the Cherry Blossom? There'll be plenty of adults out and about so that you know where to come. And can you pick up at 2:45 only for those 2 days? So for Primary 1, for 2 days only, 9:15 to 2:45, and the reason that I'm doing that is just to help with orientation round about staggered starts and finishes, so that you will have direct access to me if you need me, and I can be there to answer any questions, and also just to give you a chance to orientate yourself with how we work things. So only 2 days, and then come Monday, Primary 1 are 8:50 drop off, 2:50 pick up. So that's the staggered starts and entry times. Obviously, if you've got any questions, send us an email or lift the phone to me. In terms of entry points, Primary 1 will line up where they lined up last year, which is at the Cherry Blossom Tree. Primary 2 and Primary 3-4, their entry point will be door 1, which is the door at the soft play, where they again came in last year. Primary 4 and Primary 5, their entry point will be round just adjacent to the nursery, where the Primary 3s and the Primary 4s lined up last year. So 4s and 5s will line up there. Primary 6-7 will line up in front of the huts where Primary 6 lined up last year, and again their entry point will be door 1, and the only class who will go round to the back of the school, which is door 3, will be Primary 7, but there'll be plenty of us in the playground tomorrow morning just to help everybody get used to their new entry and exit points. Can I ask, I know first year term, we were so looking forward to things being back to pre-COVID. We're not quite there yet. So can I respectfully ask that you take your photographs in your gardens or in the High Park or on the way to school, and that we continue to minimise the number of adults in our playground for the time being. Obviously, Primary 1 parents, we understand that you will all need to be there to pick up your little ones, and there will be opportunities tomorrow morning to take a couple of pictures, but that would all be outside. Regrettably, I'm not yet able to have you into the building, and I can only apologise for that, but please bear with me, because we will get there. And for our new Primary 1 families, we'll also get a couple of nice little goodies home to you over the first couple of days, so that you're getting some photographs of what the children are doing within the classroom, because you can't come in just yet. So they're the entry and exit points. The only other thing I wanted to remind everybody of, for all adults in the playground, Scottish Government are still asking that masks are worn. So all of my team will be in a mask, and I ask, unless you're exempt, that you too wear a mask if you are in our playground. The last thing that's new is that Primary 4 are now entitled to free school meals. So Primary 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 will all get free school meal entitlement, and we have emailed out the menus to you. I think that's as much as I wanted to just check in terms of practicalities at the moment. We are so excited to be back at work. We are really excited about the year ahead. We've got a little bit more flexibility in terms of, like meeting with parents, to do bits and pieces. We can't quite have you all back in the assembly hall just yet for assembly, but as soon as we have any flexibility at all that's safe and that allows you to be in and around our school building like it used to be, we absolutely will do that. But in the meantime, please be reassured that I am always accessible and available. I'm on the end of a phone. If you are in and through the playground, I'll still be visible in the playground, as will Miss Linscale. And you just need to check in. And if you can't get us immediately, we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Thank you so much for your consideration. Can't wait to see everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.